Shout out to Money Brown, man. Respect Junior. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
This is Steven Espinosa from Showtime Sports. Shout out to Money Brown TV. What's up, Brian Custer from Showtime Championship Boxing. I gotta give a big shout out to Money Brown TV.
Give a shout out to Money Brown TV from the punchline.
Hey, yeah, Money Brown, we on the way up, baby. You got Toesville coming up, baby. Look at us now.
Yo, what's going on after the fight? Well, this your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on two big dogs in this boxing game. We have Terence T-Bud Crawford, the 3-division world champion, former undisputed world champion, and the current WBO welterweight world champion. Then we have Jermell, the current unified super welterweight world champion and 2-time WBC super welterweight world champion. Well, Terence Crawford took to his Twitter and he had some things to say about Mel. You understand what I'm saying? We all know that Terence Crawford, you know, has been talking about going up to 154 and trying to see Jermell Charlo. But Terence Crawford took to his Twitter, right? And he said Jermell Charlo lost. And I'm done talking about it. You know what I mean? You know, and that is it. I got nothing else to say. He lost. And then he told Jermell at Twin Charlo, this is the reason why you're not on the pound-for-pound list. You need to do more. Now, we all know Terence Bud Crawford is on the chef right now, but it looks like he's coming back in October. He haven't fought yet this year. This will be his first time fighting in October if Bob Earn make that happen. But I think Terence Bud Crawford is out of pocket. I really do. And I'm a fan of Terence Bud Crawford, you feel me? But I'm going to call a spade every time. I think Terence Bud Crawford is out of pocket with the things he's saying to Jermell Charlo. First of all, T-Bud, if you thought he lost, you know, nobody can deny if you had Brian Castano winning that fight. You feel me? But Jermell Charlo, like I say, who's at the 154-pound division, who is the unified with 3 scraps. 3 scraps. You understand me? Beat world champions for the titles. You feel me? Beat world champions for the titles. And he went in there, he fought a hell of a fight against Brian Castano. You know, the odds wasn't that far off, so we all knew it was going to be a good fight. Everybody who was giving their predictions so far that I knew that Brian Castano was coming to fight, and it was going to be a hell of a fight. It was going to be a hell of a fight. You feel me? I had Charlo winning, but I knew that Brian Castano can get Charlo problems. I knew what he was made of. I knew his championship medal. I knew his confidence and everything, man. Like, you had to respect Brian Castano. You feel me? You had to respect him. You feel me? And Terence Bud Crawford, like, I don't know if that's a personal shot because of what you and Earl got going on. We know Jermell Charlo is part of Earl Spence camp and things of that nature. So, you know, Mel probably said something about you that you didn't like. So you shooting a shot at him, you feel me? And you talking about going up facing him, and Mel said you can come up and y'all can get that work. I say Mel said y'all can come up and get that work. But he said y'all need to face Earl the True Spence first and then show him that y'all about what y'all talking about. You know what I mean? But with Terence Bud Crawford saying those things, bro, you know, like I say, I got to disagree with him. You know, the fight was a draw, and we got to call it for what it is. It was a draw. I rescored the fight. It was a draw. You dig what I'm saying? Jermell Charlo should be on everybody's pound-for-pound list. I repeat, Jermell Charlo should be on everyone's pound-for-pound list. I need to ask y'all, how many fighters like Jermell Charlo is in the game right now holding on to 3 scraps in their division? You see what I'm saying? How many fighters in the game right now in their division is holding on to 3 scraps and fighting the best competition at the division? Fighting the best competition at the division. I'm going to wait till somebody answer that question. You feel me? That's being sarcastic, y'all. I'm not really waiting. But, you know, you got to get Jermell Charlo his just doing his credit, bro. He should be on everybody's pound-for-pound list. And their performance against Brian Castano, we can say it wasn't his best performance, but it was a hell of a performance. It was a hell of a performance against a hell of a competitor. You feel me? A hell of a performance against a hell of a competitor and Brian Castano, because Brian Castano was no pushover. Monty Brown has been saying it. Like I say, everybody that really got some sense in their head has been saying that, bro. They have been saying that. Now, if we look at Jermell opponents at 154 compared to Terence Crawford opponents at 147, you will have to get Jermell Charlo the nod for fighting the better competition. You know what I'm saying? For fighting the better competition, dog. So, Terence Crawford, I know this is a personal shot that you're throwing at Jermell Charlo, you know, but you can't ride with those type of things. And I know the fans all are pissed off right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinking that, oh, Brian Castano got robbed, this, that, and the third. Look, for the real fans, man, the ones that say Monty Brown, I feel like Castano won that fight by a round. You know what I mean? Or about 2 rounds. I got to say, okay, I agree. I agree, bro. I'm not pissed off at you. Not saying that I agree that he won, but I understand why you say that. You know what I'm saying? I understand why you say that. But even with you saying he won the fight by 1 or 2 rounds, you can't be mad at a draw, because if somebody swing 1 round Jermell Charlo way, then it's a draw, right? If you had him win about 2 rounds, that's the most you can have Brian Castano winning by is 2 rounds, everybody. Listen to Monty B, bro. The most you can have Brian Castano winning by is 2 rounds. If you got Jermell Charlo winning, the most you can have Jermell Charlo winning by is 2 rounds, my friends, my sisters, my brothers. You dig? So we got to keep this shit real all the way around the board. We got to take the emotions out of it and really look at this shit. That judge fucked it up with that 117, 111. And that was some bullshit. Like I say, Monty Brown will never say no bullshit like that. But still, that doesn't mean that judge couldn't have gave Jermell Charlo the card and say he felt like Jermell Charlo won a round. So when Terence Crawford come out and speak those type of things, bro, Terence Crawford, you just can't come out and say he lost and then that's it. You don't want to talk about it anymore. Like, oh man, he ain't shit, because that's how you prefer to him. Like, oh man, he lost. He ain't shit. That's it. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to debate it. He lost. Well, you can debate that it's a draw. You can debate that Jermell Charlo won when you go look at the end of the fight. Yes, you could, bro. Yes, you could. So that's the arrogancy in you, Terence Crawford. That's the arrogancy in you. We know Charlo got some arrogancy in him, so it ain't like I'm mad at you for throwing a shot at him, but we got to keep it trill. We got to keep it trill. We know why you saying these things. You want to fight Jermell Charlo, and you know you got a beef with him because of what y'all got going on with you and Earl Spence and things of that nature, bro. You know, but when you look at the pound for pound list, bro, and you name the top 10 people on your list, if you got a top 10, I bet you it's about 4 people on the list that you can take off for Jermell Charlo. I bet you, like at the least. You know what I mean? At the least. That you got 4. 5 at the max. You understand what I'm saying? 5 at the max. Because that's an invalid statement that you made, bud. And you've been making a couple invalid statements lately, my friend. A couple. Like I say, I still rock with Terence Crawford. His team can say Monty Brown. I hate it. His team can say Monty Brown, this, that, and the third. I ride for Terence Crawford, and I got nothing but respect for him for what he did over in his boxing game and what he's continued to do in his skill set. You feel me? But we got to call a spade, and we got to keep it real. We got to keep it real. You understand me? I know people were saying, well, Twitter was buzzing. Social media was buzzing. 73% of the people thought that Jermell Charlo lost. Okay, if they thought he lost, right? What rounds did y'all have? What was y'all scorecards? Like, just because you thought he lost, I can respect it. But we got to see how you had him losing. That's my way of thinking. How did you have Jermell Charlo losing? And could it have been possible that it could have been a draw? You understand me? Could have been possible that it could have been a draw. Because in the heat of the moment, you know, everybody would be like, yeah, I thought Mel lost the fight, man. It was a close fight, but I thought he lost. And I can respect that. I can respect that. But they make it as if 73% of out of 100 people just like, man, his ass lost. That shit was a robbery, man. He should never won that fight. That's Brian Castano fight. You know what I'm saying? We got to see how they had him losing and what was their way of thinking. See, people just run along with things like little sheeps in the flock. That's why I say, man, a lot of people in this world is sheeps, man. A lot of people in this world is sheeps, man. They're not going to keep it real, man. They're not going to keep it real. I need people that's going to keep it real, my brothers and sisters. If you thought Brian Castano won, like I say, Monty Brown have no problem with you. Brian Castano fought a hell of a fight. Brian Castano is a hell of a fighter. And Brian Castano deserves all the fucking credit in the world. You understand me? All the credit in the world. But it was a draw, family. It was a draw. And a fight like that was that close, it deserves to be a draw. And we get it 2 times. And it's going to be entertaining for the fans, right? But Terence Crawford, you speak these things, my brother. You speak these things, but you're going to have to fight the best of the best in your division, like Jermell Charlo is fighting the best of the best in this division. And I'm going to tell y'all this, when you're fighting the best of the best in your division, you're liable to get a draw, you're liable to get a win, or you're liable to get a loss because you're fighting the best. You're fighting the best. You understand what I'm saying? You're fighting the best. And you got to respect that, bro. You got to respect that. Go look at Jermell Charlo. This how you do this shit. You go look at the odds of Jermell Charlo in his last few opponents, and you go look at the odds of Terence Crawford in his last few opponents, and you tell me which ones are closer. And you tell me who are having the better fights. So just show respect where respect is due, man. Show respect where respect is due. Jermell Charlo deserves the respect of the fans and the fighters. He deserves respect of the fans and the fighters. And he took that draw with grace, just like Brian Castano took it with grace. Both of them felt like they win as they should. Both of them felt like they won as they should feel that way. But that's why it's the power of a rematch, friends. And we get to see it again. We get to see it again. But Terence Crawford has come out, everybody said Jermell Charlo do not belong on the pound-for-pound list, and that he felt like Jermell Charlo lost hands down. He don't want to talk about it no more. Give me y'all thoughts on it, man. I know it's a lot of y'all out there that have been telling me, Money Brown, y'all feel like Castano won. I don't knock it, but I need y'all to tell me how he won. And tonight at 9 o'clock, we going live. I'll rewatch the fight. We go check it out, and we go talk about it in the chat room, man. But Terence Crawford, I disagree with you, my friend. You can have your own opinion, and I can respect that. But, you know, to say that he lost and you don't want to talk about it anymore, like it's no, you know, like, oh, hands down, no debating, it's just over. I don't agree with that. And I damn sure don't agree with you saying that he don't belong on the pound-for-pound list. But it'd be good to get you on somebody's channel and talk about that, which I know you don't do too many interviews, and that's your own right. But I disagree with you. But good luck to you in October. Shouts out to Jermell Charlo. Thank you for a great fight. Shouts out to Brian Castano. Thank you for a great fight. Let's get that rematch immediately, and let's get an undisputed champion at 154 pounds. Let's get an undisputed champion at 154 pounds. And Terence Crawford, you need to face Earl Spence, homie. You need to face Earl Spence. And those are all facts. Until then, this your boy Money. This the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the video. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.